Boxing Talk. How are you, Tom?
Pretty good, Nathan. You're sounding better. Are you feeling good today?
All right, yeah. I'm just going to quickly send an invite to Spencer if he's coming on. Give me a second.
Yes, I love Spencer. You said he might be out doing something he had planned socially, I believe.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. He may join us, he may not. I don't know.
Well, he's entitled to a day off.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh dear. What's first on the agenda there?
Well, we have a little bit of catching up to do. Number one is Beterbiev becomes unified. A lot of people saying Bivol won the fight. How do you feel about it?
I gave it to Beterbiev by a couple of rounds. It was so close. It was nip and tuck. There wasn't much in it.
I think he started to win on his aggressive.
Yeah.
He threw a lot.
Bivol was running a lot. He was running a lot.
Yeah, Beterbiev threw a lot more punches, and although they didn't land, a little bit of Rocky Marciano. Even though he hit him on the gloves next to his head was all bruised and bumped.
It was a good fight. Spencer's here anyway. So.
Great.
What's going on?
Hey, you made it.
Yeah.
So let me throw this out to you. We have Beterbiev becomes unified. Was Bivol robbed? Do you think he won the fight?
I mean, I think he won the fight, but I don't think it was a robbery. It was a close fight, and depending on the judges, Beterbiev threw way more punches than Bivol did. Bivol just connected more. So in the judges' eyes, Arthur was more active than Dimitri. So, and he was moving forward more often than Bivol was. So that also gave the illusion that he was controlling the fight.
Yeah, effective aggressiveness. He reminded me a little bit of Rocky Marciano because even though he hit his gloves when Bivol had his guard up, he was hitting his gloves, but you could see the lumps on his head.
Yeah, Bivol even said it post-fight. He said, yo, the guy hits hard. He was hitting I was blocking his punches, and I gave myself a black eye from blocking his punches. So
I'd like to see a rematch. How about you guys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not sure what maybe Arthur slows down a little bit because of age, but I don't know if that fight would look any different the next time. Just have different judges, maybe.
Yeah, he is getting a little long, but Bivol is a great boxer, and I think he's got more of a career left than Beterbiev does between the injuries. But he looks so like his body. He looks like he's made out of steel.
Arthur.
Yeah.
The problem is I don't want to see a rematch. I think Beterbiev will just age out. He'll either move up to cruiserweight, he'll make a couple, and then he'll retire. I don't think there's anything left for him to do it like heavyweight. He should move up. Personally, I think if he does have room,
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't do a rematch, I agree. Move up to cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The problem is because he's 39. It's a shame he's not younger because he turned pro so late. At 32 or whatever it was. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Well, Bivol broke the knockout streak.
Yeah, he stopped the KO streak.
That's right. All right. Do you want to move on, Nathan?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tim Tszyu gets destroyed by Musalaviev. So what went wrong with Tim? Any one of you guys pick it up?
He got caught good. That guy was solid, man.
Yeah.
And he caught him with a good punch. I think it was a counter left?
Yeah, it was a left hook counter.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I was like, man. And after that first knockdown, because wait, the ref should have been called the fight. Like Tim Tszyu was getting caught out there way too much.
Yeah, he was a sitting duck for him.
Yeah,
Continue.
he was getting caught out there way too much. That's why the corner threw in the towel because the damn ref wasn't going to stop the fight.
Nathan, what do you have to say about that?
Right, I think the problem is Tszyu took it after a loss. He should have taken a couple of tune-ups to rebuild and work on his frailties. But he'd got in there with a guy for the IBF belt and got knocked out. He just, I don't think he recovered from his last loss. He's just got to look at his career. Is he fighting at the right weight? You know what I mean? All sorts of things. Is he, got to matchmake him a bit better. How he, he's won a world title, he's a good fighter, but I don't know. I just think they need to rebuild and look at how he trains, look at, and his matchmaking as well.
You make some good points. I'm going to chime in here. First of all, I don't understand why his corner never stopped the fight with Fundora after the 4th round. He would have won. They let that go. That was such a dumb move, and he just got more and more severely cut, and then lost the fight. He could have won the fight if they would have stopped it.
Decision, yeah.
They had a foul. It was a recorded, foul, a headbutt. So, coming back from that, you're right. He should have taken some warm-ups. But if we go back a couple of years, I want to refresh our memories. We talked about how he didn't move his head.
Mm-hmm.
He just stands there and he tries to bomb you out and he takes shots. And this guy was a wrecking machine. He was big. Boy, could he punch. So I just matched them, and I agree with you. It was too soon.
But Morelio looks like a middleweight. He don't look like a 150 super welterweight. He looks like a middleweight.
Yeah, well, he made the weight, so he made the weight.
Yo, that guy is under the radar too.
Yep.
That guy was under the radar. It wasn't, I don't know if Tim Tszyu really knew that the guy was that good until he was in the ring with him and seen that he was that good.
He didn't even know what he got hit with.
The problem is, if you're looking at Eastern European fighters, you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's true.
Same as Mexican fighters, you don't know what you're going to get.
It's funny because his father was in attendance, and that was the first fight his father showed up for since his first fight.
Well, I think he needs to change his team and take some time off and learn how to move his head, get some more tools besides just trying to bomb everybody out. That was successful for a good while, but once we talked about this, he just takes too many punches to the head.
You know what? I don't think he's been talking to his dad much, does he? He obviously doesn't listen to anything his dad says.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, his matchmaking was good coming up.
Yeah,
they was matching him well enough, made him look good coming up, but then he couldn't hide when he was at the top because everybody is decent at the top.
That's right. That's right.
So, like you said, his flaws is really showing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well, maybe he could regroup and come back again, but that's a pretty interesting division.
Yeah, it's I mean, I don't think Fundora's that much better than him,
He could have beat.
He could beat Fundora to rematch, but obviously Crawford. No, forget that. Do you think Crawford would beat this Moreliev guy? I'm not so sure. I'd say yeah.
Oh,
I want to see it.
I think Crawford will move up to middleweight. I don't see him staying around in this division too long.
Well, even middleweight, he's got some. He has what's his name up there, Janibek. That is a hard fight.
I mean, his first fight at middleweight should be someone like Chris Eubank. He'd destroy Eubank, comprehensively.
Well,
and that's a decent name.
Yeah.
Right. We could talk about that. It's coming up.
All right.
But let's wrap it up on here. So he could go up to middleweight, Bakram, and he could fight Janibek.
He could, but I would suggest if he could still make super middleweight, try to unify. Try to
I do think he's too big for the 154. I think his power would show up better at middleweight. You know, sometimes his power would definitely go up at middleweight.
yeah, probably he won't have to cut those 6 extra pounds, and man, it probably helps keep him stronger doing that. So
It'd be a
I
heavy,
mean, yeah.
sure. All right, moving on. We have Catterall versus Progress. So, what's your thoughts on that? What do you got, Nathan? You okay?
I think Catterall will win the fight.
Oh, these dudes is hitting the ball too damn hard,
It's
yo.
in England. That's all.
You think Catterall will take it?
Yeah, only because it's in England. When the judging will be in Catterall.
Yeah, we just got to knock him out in
Yeah.
order to win that fight.
They're not giving Progress any win on points now because it's in Britain.
Yeah, like I s-
yeah.
like I said, we just gonna have to knock him out. If he don't knock him out, then this is probably gonna be Catterall.
Well, Catterall likes to mix it up, and Progress is, I think, a stronger puncher.
I mean, I have to be honest. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, if
Catterall is the best fighter in the division. Is one of the best fighters in the division that has never won a world title. He's one of the most dangerous fighters in the division. He's not the best. He's one of the most dangerous. To not win a
Yeah, he should have won. Should have won.
Should have
Should
won
have fought him. Should have fought him. But yeah, they if they mix it up, it'll give Regis some opportunities to get him good, get some good shots in. But if he don't stop him, yeah, I'm agreeing with Nathan. He probably get the nod in England.
Right. Well, yeah, if it goes to a decision, we'll see. I mean, I think Catterall's faster, more versatile.
Yeah, and Regis has, like, in my opinion, kind of took a back. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, this nigga gonna come around. Yo, this dude here.
What's wrong?
I'm watching the World Series. I'm sorry. So the Regis has been looking, he's been going downwards the past couple of fights. He's been looking like he's aging out or whatever the case is. So
yeah, what's he, 34 now, 35?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Look, he's won 2 world titles at this weight. He's done everything you can really do at this weight. Even if he hasn't got many fights left, he's had a good, decent career.
Yep.
Yeah, without question, there's nothing to sneeze at his career. None. I'm just, stating what reality is, that he's on the back 9 right now. So
yeah, he is. Well, okay, we're all going with Catterall then.
Yeah.
Split decision. I'd say.
Split decision. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good old Chris Eubank Jr. KOs says Maretta. I can't pronounce his name right. Will the fight with Ben happen next?
No, it won't, because Ben hasn't got a UK license. The only way that fight could happen if it happens in Saudi or America. I don't think it will happen.
Well, do you think the Sheik will put up the money for it?
Yeah, if he puts up the money, he will. But I just think I don't know. I don't think it will happen next. I think Ben is all talk.
What do you think, Spencer?
Yeah, I don't see it happening next. I like the idea of what we were saying before. If Crawford move up, let him fight Eubank. That'll be a nice paycheck for him.
I think Crawford would blow him out.
Yeah, but it'll still be a nice paycheck. I mean, the guys want the prize first before the fight. So
I don't think Eubank would fight him, actually. I think Eubank is going to do some slim pickings in that division.
That's possible. Until he get a good opportunity. Maybe Canelo ain't coming back down no more.
No.
160. So, but if he get a couple good wins under his belt, maybe Canelo. I mean, Chris was a champion at 168, wasn't he?
Yeah.
IBO, yeah, and he's IBO at middleweight.
So, he could fight up there. but you know he got to get a couple of good wins. Seth Zemeka is not a great name to have, but you know he's been in the ring with other champs. Zemeka. Who did he fight? Was it Gennady?
Triple G. Yeah,
Yeah.
Triple G.
Yeah, Triple G, I think, took him out.
Yeah,
And somebody else. I can't remember.
I mean,
yeah, he was in the ring with somebody else too. Was it? I forgot who it was.
Doesn't matter, but we know.
Yeah.
It's Cutman.
You know,
All right.
maybe Eubanks should fight. I know he ain't fighting Janabek, but
No.
maybe they could get him to fight. Get some money for Charlo or somebody.
Yeah, the Charlo brothers are talking about fighting again, but I haven't heard anything for a couple. That's right. I yawn at it myself.
The 160 dude, the 161. I've just seen some news about him not too long ago. He's supposed to be fighting somebody soon. Who is he supposed to be fighting?
Yeah, I heard something about that, but I don't remember who it was. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me see if I could find that.
because Eubank, that'll be a good one. I don't think he should fight Laura, but that Laura got a title, so
I think they were talking about fighting Tim Tszyu, is what it was.
Eubank.
No, not Eubank. Jamal.
Well, that's
Which was the
a done deal now.
Who was the 154 champ? It was Jamal.
Jamal, the E,
Yeah. I think they were talking about it.
and A is at the 160. Yeah, because Maul ain't fight in a while. Mel, they both didn't fight in a while because he ain't fight since he fought Canelo, right?
That's right.
So they haven't fought in a while, neither one of them, but Maul had to fought even longer than his brother.
Yeah. His brother, I don't know. His brother seems pretty mentally not there for any fights right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I can't find anything there with him and Jamel. Let me try Jamal.
Well, yeah, it was the MALL one that was supposed to be. I thought was supposed to be having a fight.
He's for a comeback fight right now.
Yeah,
but he doesn't have anybody set yet. That was 3 days ago.
and was it at 168?
Yeah, he's training for a comeback fight. Scheduled on November 20. No, that was somebody. No, that wasn't it. Let me see. Jamal decided in recent days that he could not be properly prepared for the Canelo, blah, blah, blah. No, this is old news. But 3 days ago, there was talk about it on Training for a Comeback Fight on YouTube. So they just took a footage of him in the gym. So he's in the gym. Let's put it that way. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to Wardley fractures Clark's skull. Should Clark retire? Did you guys see that?
Yo, that they had showed the dent, dude. Oh my god. That was oof.
That was
That
frightening.
looked ugly. Yeah, that looked frightening.
Nathan saw it, right, Nathan?
Yeah, I saw the fight. Yeah.
So, do you think he should retire? This guy? What? Or what?
I don't think he should retire. I don't think he should retire at all. I think he'll come back and have a couple of easy fights.
Jeez.
You know, again, you know.
Go. Oh my God.
No, it's not.
Okay.
You know, against the big guys, man. I mean,
Daniel Dubois had worse. You know?
Well, he had an eye socket, but not the skull.
Yeah. No.
But Daniel had a bad one. That's true.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just going to rewind 1 second.
Sure.
He's going to be fighting on a Tank Davis Lamont Roach undercard. Charlo.
Okay. Does he have?
They don't have an appointment. They don't have an opponent yet, but he's going to be fighting. It's probably going to be a nobody because it's a comeback fight.
He needs tune-ups for sure.
Yeah.
for sure. Anyway, getting back to Wardley, do you think he should retire or fight again?
You mean Clark?
Why should it?
I'm sorry, Clark.
Yeah, you got to see how that thing heals. Because fracturing your skull, that means that part might be tender, and that's where you would get hit. People
Yeah.
Okay.
punch you
He
there.
might have to,
Yeah,
he
really.
might have
You
to
know that-
retire then. As if he
Yeah.
said that, he probably have to retire.
You know, if the heal, if it don't heal and it's not stronger or whatever, it's still
Yeah, he could die. Yeah. Or if not,
Yeah.
why can he just fight a lower level of people? You know, like the level he was fighting before.
But
People
he
who are
a
not that
heavyweight. Them dudes they gonna punch hard. They heavyweights. So
I mean, he probably has brain bruising as well. I don't know if they had to drain any blood out of him. But
yeah, he should retire. He should open up a gym maybe.
yeah, because
What a shame. What a shame.
everybody's going to be targeting that, to test it.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be rough. Yeah, I think he should retire. All right, let's move on. So our friend Oshaki Foster's going
Wait. What about Fabio? What do you think? Do you think who he should fight now?
Let's go with
Who-
Nate. You're open.
I
Who should
think
fight?
he should fight Derek Chisora or Joe Joyce next.
Huh.
Joe
That's-
Joyce. That'd be a good one. I would like to see the Joe
Because I
Joyce
think he'd
one.
win that. I think he could win
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I would like to see the Joe Joyce one.
Or if not,
I mean-
he could fight. If not, he could fight. I was looking at the WBA route. Take the WBA route. The Manuel Charr route.
You said the who?
Manuel Charr. How about Pulev?
Your friend. You know what? I think you on Manuel Char promoting team or something?
No. But what about someone like Pulev? Would that be a good fight? Someone like Pulev.
Pulev
Dangerous.
or Takam?
Yeah.
Someone who's dangerous.
Yeah.
Or Tony
Or-
Oakland. Even Tony Oakland.
Or the American dude.
Jared Anderson.
Not
Not
him.
Jared Jerry Forrest.
Franklin, Jermaine Franklin, I think his name. Yeah.
Jermaine Franklin.
Or Forrest. Forrest might be a good test.
I'd say Jermaine Franklin because he's not doing anything. He's not really fighting anyone. I mean, he's had a fight a couple of months ago, but he's not really doing anything.
But Jerry Forrest fought this past week.
He did in 8 rounds. Yeah.
He won a decision.
The
Yeah.
problem with Fabio Wardley is you've got to find someone who's durable enough to give him rounds, but then not beat him at the same time.
Right.
What about our friend Lawrence Coley?
Oh God. Oh.
We'll talk about him soon. All right. You want to move on now?
Yeah.
All right. So Shaki Foster has a rematch with Consejo for the title again. And I mean, I think it's at a different place. I thought he handily won the last fight. I don't know what happened with that decision. Can he get a good decision this time? If he, in a different venue, what do you guys think?
Yeah, he got robbed.
Yeah, he did. He did. Did you see the fight, Nathan?
No, I didn't.
It was a good
What
fight.
weight is this? What weight is it?
It's 130. 130?
Junior lightweight, 130.
Yeah.
No.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he got robbed. Foster should have won that.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, the guy was aggressive, but he wasn't really. He was bullying.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Yeah. Robeson thought he could knock him out with one punch. He thought he was going to be able to overpower him, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
And dude just kept catching him all fight. He couldn't really catch up to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a couple of good shots, but he not enough to win no fight.
I don't know, man. Maybe we need artificial intelligence to score these fights.
That's funny. They're gonna have T-800s
Yeah, really.
judging the fights.
They should try that, because I mean, some of these supercomputers can really see what lands and what doesn't land. And you could put all the parameters in, and it's like, what is the aggressiveness effective or not? Now, there's so many-
Yeah, but Nah, I would much rather human. I mean, I would much rather a less flawed judging system. Maybe have 5 judges, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
And then take the top 3 scores.
Yeah, they do that in karate, in professional karate.
Yeah, so maybe something like that. But because with the AI, did I'm not exactly sure. I mean, maybe depending because they would have to be able to see all angles as well. Like from their vantage point, what would they be seeing different than another human set of eyes?
Well, it depends on how many cameras you put in,
No,
inside.
that's how I said. Like if they got different vantage points, if the AI is able to see the whole ring, every angle, up, down, could see who is more aggressive in certain angles where like with the back turn, like we were saying earlier, when Arthur was fighting, he's throwing more punches, although Bivol is connecting more.
Right.
And he's throwing less. So, you know, from a human eye, it could be seen as Arthur was doing more. He won the fight because he was throwing more punches. He was pushing the fight. He was on the front foot most of the fight. He threw harder punches. His punches were more effective, you could say. So, but
Yeah, true, true. It was interesting talking about that one more time. Is that Bivol said that Canelo was a one punch harder puncher than Beterbiev.
wow.
That's
And it's
hilarious.
funny because he clearly said he punched hard. He he was like, "Yo, I've had my gloves up and blocking his punches, and I gave myself a black eye blocking his punches. That's
Right.
how hard he is."
I know. Well,
So Canelo hits harder than Beterbiev.
well, for a one punch, yeah, one punch, because he doesn't throw as many combinations as Beterbiev does. He sets for a power shot.
Hmm.
He said he got more power. He felt that Canelo had more power. But I found that interesting at his face.
Hilarious.
Mhm.
Hilarious. That.
All right, you want to move on?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to let you run with this one, Nathan. So we have Lawrence Okoli,
Oh, this is horrible, isn't it? This is
heavyweight.
horrible.
Can he compete with the big guys?
No. I don't really know. I'd say he can beat guys in the top 40, but after that, I don't think. I don't think you could beat anyone in the top 20.
He would have to stay in. To me, he would have to stay in the lanes of guys like Tony Yoka, maybe Michael Hunter, but Michael Hunter might be at Bridgerweight, might be trying to do some Bridgerweight stuff. But that type of lane of fighters, if he tries to fight Dubois and
Oh,
Joseph Parkers and stuff like that, he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get demolished.
even Fabio Wardley could overpower
Yeah,
him.
Wardley. Yeah,
Well, but Coley would kill him.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like those dudes would demolish him. He would have to be in the lane of guys that's not like really overpowering heavyweights, and
Yeah.
and some kind of. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Fa though.
Well, yeah, FA strong. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that.
FA is still hanging in there.
Yeah. Not Fa isn't. He isn't that great of a heavyweight yet. I don't know if he'll ever be that one. So Okoli might be able to like get in there. There's not that much of a size difference. Because Okoli is what, like 6'6"? Six,
I'm not
what is
sure.
he, Nathan?
Nathan, what's the size of, how tall is a Coley? Is he here? Nathan? He must have.
He's 6'3" or 6'4".
Oh, that's it? I thought he was 6'6". I don't know why I
No,
thought
no.
he was.
I think he's big enough, but I don't think he's got the power to beat the top guys. You know, to be
Yeah,
honest.
then yeah,
And he
he
clinches a
yes.
lot as well. I could see him. You know, he could beat. Like if a belt becomes vacant, if it's a guy who's not someone like Otto Wallen, maybe he could beat them. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he could if they got that WBA regular world title, they could he could maybe fight somebody like you said, like an Otto Wallin or somebody like that.
He's
I
actually
think he should.
he's actually 6'5", Nathan.
He should have stayed up. He should have stayed at Bridgewater for another year.
Yeah, he could have probably did that.
I think he should fight Chris Eubank.
Canelo. No.
Well, I don't think Canelo's going to fight Beterbiev anytime soon.
Nah, he's not fighting Beterbiev.
No. All right, so moving on. So Skull manages to win the super middleweight IBF title when he fought Shishkin.
Horrible.
Do we care? Will
No.
Canelo fight him?
No.
Nah.
What is with the IBF, man? I mean, they stripped what's his name? They stripped Usyk, right? And then because Fury lost the fight, Fury's not even in their heavyweight ratings. You know, it's crazy. What is with the IBF? What
Well, listen. I mean, I get it, and we're so accustomed to how the W's do it.
Yeah.
That the way the IBF does it, it's like, yo, y'all got to keep it moving. This is a thing, like you got to keep it moving. If you want to defend, if you want to hold the title, you got to defend the title.
I agree.
And you could do the one-offs if you have multiple titles. My thing is, the sanctioning organizations should uniformly rank some of these dudes number one across the board, so that they're when he fights, for argument's sake, the champ fights a number one in the IBF, that perhaps is also a number one in the WBO, so that could satisfy mandatories for two of those for one fight. You know what I mean?
I do. I could see that. Yeah. It's just that I think probably, that could be a good fight for Canelo. He'll walk right through him and he'll get the title back.
Yeah.
Aren't we getting to the point where belts are starting to mean nothing?
Yeah, I mean they don't, but they still do a little bit.
Not when it comes to Riyadh season, it doesn't seem. Those were great fights.
Those are great fights for sure. But they still were title. Most of the bigger fights were still title fights.
Turki Al-Shai is talking about making his own belt, his own sanctioning body.
Yeah, that.
If anything, they should probably follow Ring Magazine. They're pretty fair. The Ring Magazine.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I don't mind the multiple organizations. I just wish they followed the rules that they have written and don't have that or based off the committee's decision type of rule. You know what I'm saying? Like what's written should be what's written, and that's what should be the rule. And then they, go ahead.
Unless it involves money.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, if you have the sport in a way that it does this, where it's following the rules and the casual fan could kind of follow along more so, because it's these are the rules and this is how you got to play it. This is how you got to play it. So the casual fan might be able to follow along, and if more casual fans follow along, more money is made. So there you go. There's where the money is made.
Yep. That's right. I agree. All right, you want to move on?
And especially if you have like in certain, they could have tournaments of contenders, so that those types of tournaments will be well watched and well received because you'll have guys aiming for shots. You know, they're really going all out because they want a shot at the title, and this winning this tournament guarantees them the shot at the title.
Right.
You know, like things like that. So that would definitely make the sport a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I've been following the history of boxing lately, and they've always had tournaments, elimination tournaments.
Can I give you guys a laugh a minute?
Mm-hmm.
The WBF have replaced the WBA on BoxRec. I had to laugh at this.
Oh yeah, we should have talked about that. Tell us about it.
So basically, the WBF have now replaced the WBA in BoxRec.
Wow.
Wait, you said what?
The WBF have replaced the WBA on BoxRec for the champions list.
That's right. They have.
But
Don't ask me how. The World Boxing Federation. And Arno Jurjai, the Cobra, is their world champion. The guy who lost to David Haye in 1 round.
But aren't the like? I thought it's the who's the ones that actually acknowledge the sanctioning bodies as the world titles? I thought it was the writers people, the organizations that
Yeah, but the WBA
that
they're talking about withdrawing. The World Boxing News are talking about withdrawing recognition for the WBA as well.
Are they saying any reason why?
Because the WBA wanted to do their own thing, didn't they? They wanted to go on this profiler facts or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'm seeing the WBF on that site on Boxing Rec.
Doesn't make any sense. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
They
right.
put
The World Boxing
Federation.
Wow.
Oh.
Crazy. Yep.
Why would they?
It's up there. I'm going to put it in the main event so you could see the rankings. Yeah, hold on.
Why would they not like? They should have promoted the IBO instead. This dude here, man.
Crazy. And that's the world we live in. But all right, you want to move on?
Yeah, we could.
So Usyk and Fury had their first, promotional press fight conference, and it was really strange. Did you guys see it?
Nah.
If you get a chance, watch it because it's really funny. I think I put it up. I didn't put a link to it, but they were like only one-word answers, and they did this little thing where Usyk took out a black case. He had a case with him, and he had black gloves, and his head was shaved. And he opened it, and he took out 2 pictures of him hitting Tyson Fury and had Tyson Fury autograph them.
Mm-hmm.
And Fury did it, and it was like, yes, no. They didn't elaborate on anything. But my question for you guys, and I've been thinking about this, who's the worst for wear going into this rematch? What did you think? It's Usyk or Fury after the last fight?
Fury's, yeah. I just don't think he's the same. I don't think we're seeing the same energy. You know,
who do you think? Go ahead.
I think so too. No, I'm saying I agree with Nathan.
Well, after the last fight, I think, Fury did have a broken nose. I thought he got it broken in the second, and then when it got hit on it, that's when he got the knockout.
But his energy, I saw an interview, his energy isn't the same. I don't think he believes in himself anymore.
Well, let me give you a couple of facts here. So don't forget, Fury had that real bad cut, and then he really had to take off a lot of time training for that. Yeah. So it wasn't fully healed in there. So he wasn't as directly, as active. But also, he had that time off from where he couldn't spar.
I think he can win, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I actually think he's going to win the rematch. But
go ahead, Nathan.
I don't think he I think the first fight was a draw, personally.
Well, if he didn't have that knockdown, I think Fury would have won it by 1 point on most of the cards.
Yeah, definitely. If he hadn't had that knockdown. Yeah.
But let me say this: Usyk spent a few days in the hospital after that fight.
Really, wow.
Well, Fury supposedly fractured his jaw. He had sustained some injuries in that fight that he fought through. And so he spent a couple of days in the hospital after that. So that's why
I don't think Usyk will fight much more after this. I think this is taking a toll on him. You can't be that 6'3", get up, punches off a guy that big and have a long, and have a much longer career.
I mean, I think Fury was controlling the fight most of it.
He was, yeah.
And
you got to remember when you're fighting a guy who's, I don't know, 60 pounds heavier than you, it takes its toll on you, and all the leaning, all the moving,
For sure.
And Usyk's not a big knockout artist, is he, at heavyweight?
Right. And right. He got to get close up. He got to get within Tyson Fury's sweet range in order for him to even be able to catch Tyson Fury.
I think Fury needs to be more aggressive, and he needs to go for the knockout. He needs to knock him down a few times.
Yeah. He could, too. Hit him on the belt line. No.
So after the fight, he went to the hospital and he had a broken jaw, Usyk. And
okay.
So that's something, he posted pictures of, his bruising under the eye and, so it would be incredibly, I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, he did talk on social media, but I don't know. These guys really went after each other. I think Usyk is a little of the worst beware because don't forget, he's fighting bigger guys now. Stronger punchers. And though he beat everybody, still, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, his heavyweight fights weren't the best of the heavyweights. He's fought the best heavyweight that is not himself.
He's just not entertaining to watch, is he?
But
I mean, that's part of the problem.
But I mean, let's be 100. He wasn't a heavyweight, so he didn't fight a lot of heavyweights. He fought Witherspoon, Chisora, and then he fought AJ. So that's not like he fought the best heavyweights. Before he fought AJ, he didn't even fight like the top. Chisora is a borderline top 20 fighter, heavyweight. So, and this when he fought him, Chisora didn't have his resurgence at the time yet.
Do you guys get the quality of heavyweights coming through now? I think we're moving into a dull era now. I think we're having our 2008 era all over again now.
Yeah, we having the Klitschko era, maybe.
Maybe you got Okoli, who's a beast.
Who's boring. And he's good fight, he's got power, but he's just I can't get used enjoy his style. It's not a good style to watch or enjoy,
You have Dubois there, who's a
Dubois is a knockout. You've got Zhalilov coming through, but Zhalilov isn't a knockout artist, is he?
Now Torres, you got. I mean, Parker's like young 30s.
Yeah. Then you've got Fabio Wardley, who's exciting, but he's got a ceiling where I don't.
Yeah. And I don't see, cruiserweights. They might, if they might start moving up because there's not too many Wilder Furies in the those real big, tall guys, long, lengthy guys, where it'll be hard for them to get inside and connect because before they could get inside, they're getting hit.
Hey, what do you off this subject here? What do you think about all of these Japanese fighters, like in the lower weights, just taking over?
Well, because they're good. They train hard. They're warriors. They're proper warriors.
you know, the more I watch those fights, they're very exciting. I mean, they go for it.
Yeah.
They've always been
How,
good at the
do yeah, do how do they pan out when they're here? Because a
Well,
lot of the fights that I see, they usually fighting over there.
Yeah,
yeah,
they don't very often come to this part of the world.
Yeah, I mean they got a huge enough following where they're at, you know, but so they don't really need to go anywhere. But you know,
Would they get a lot of money in Japan? I wouldn't have thought they would they? Really?
they make enough. You know, I mean, in a way, the market there, first of all, is Japan, the Philippines, you know, what Malaysia, all those Asian countries, Vietnam, all the ones because they have a history of martial arts in those countries. And even
yeah, but more so Japan, I would think, because they're more richer. They probably got more. They're probably more financially well off than a lot of the other nations you just named. But yeah, Murado fought when he fought whoever he fought. I forgot the fight it was. 30 million people watched that fight.
That's crazy.
yeah,
Like,
you know. So like,
yo,
I mean, we're looking here. He's going to fight TJ Doney next.
TJ Jahani.
Did he fight him
who's
already?
that?
He's already fought him.
Yeah, but the purse for that fight was, let's see how much it was here. It's supposedly 6.4 million.
Wow.
You know, that's for the you know, the lightweights there.
Yeah, that's yeah. Those guys don't, you know, they're not used to, unless you're a pay-per-view star, which you usually not down at those weights that low. You know, you're not really getting that much money. You got to be a beast. You know, and Inoue happens to be doing it well over there.
He's a one-off, though, isn't he? I'd say he's a bit of a one-off as a good, you know, the way he fights.
Yeah, yeah, the popularity of him is reached over here to Europe and England and stuff like that, where a lot of people are following him.
He's like a Japanese Pacquiao, isn't he? To be on, you know.
Yeah. A lot of people are following him. He's exciting. He goes beyond there's a bunch of good fighters over there, but he goes beyond that.
Donaire and Pacquiao, you don't really hear many good fighters, really, do you? Not really, you know.
Yeah. All right, listen. I'm just a topic offhand. There's a movie coming out, Gladiator 2. Do you guys?
Yep.
And Denzel's gonna be in it.
Yep.
So
does it follow on from the first storyline, or is it a completely new story?
Yeah, I think the Gladiator is the son. Remember the lady from the first one?
Yeah.
The king's sister or whatever that he was in love with or whatever, had a kid. I think it's him avenging somebody. I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to watch it. I don't care.
Me too.
Because you know, it's Denzel. It's a great cast. It's going to be great effects.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's probably, when is it probably going to come out for Christmas?
November. It's coming out.
November. Oh, okay.
Have you guys been watching Tulsa King with Stallone?
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't watched it, but
yeah,
it's
pretty good.
I know it is. Listen.
Yes.
What else we talking about? I
think we covered everything except Nagano went back to MMA and won a title.
I saw that. Oh.
Yeah.
But you know, we got the World Series going on, and it's 0-0. Who do you pick?
I'm a Yankee fan.
Yeah, well, I'm born in the Bronx.
So, I mean, I'm not sure you out there in Cali, so you know, I don't know if you.
I don't understand. I've never seen it going off. I don't understand.
Yeah, I got that. So I ain't really getting too much into it, but you know, it's the Yankees. It's zeros. You said what?
baseball's better than cricket.
Well, it's kind of bit similar sport, but yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we sign off?
Yeah,
Nah.
the new Undisputed video game out for the PlayStation 5 in 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Oh, good. I'm
I
getting
played
that.
it. I've seen it on
listen.
YouTube. Joe Lewis is on it. He looks really realistic. You know, it's ridiculous.
Listen, it's crazy good. Yeah. My kids now, they be like, I had bought them a PS5, right? And I bought myself a football game. I think, yeah, it was a football game. I bought myself the football game, American football game, Nathan. So, but I didn't play it yet. And they like, you bought the game and you don't even play the game. When the boxing come out, I'm gonna play that.
It looks really good.
Yeah, that's good. And the graphics on that system is crazy anyway. It's
But
bananas.
Joe Adelaide is on it. Adelaide's on the heavyweights. So's Butterbean. There's no Mike Tyson. There's no Lennox Lewis. Muhammad Ali is on it.
Muhammad Ali's on it.
But no Mike Tyson and no Anthony Joshua, right? Usyk and Fury on it.
They are? Oh, that's funny.
Really?
So's Joe.
You said no Lennox Lewis though.
Yeah. Roy Jones is on it.
No Lennox Lewis?
You said no Lennox Lewis.
No, there is no Lewis. No.
So
Frank Bruno made the cut.
It's no true undisputed.
No.
Wow.
Sugar Ray Robinson is on it. So that's they got that right.
They got Leonard.
Who?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
No, I don't think he's on it.
What about Roberto Duran?
Yeah, I think he's on it as well.
What about Hagler?
Yeah, come on.
No, he's not on it. No.
Wow. I would have liked to have seen Hagler and Sugar Ray Robinson.
Nelson is doing the commentary.
What about who's the other one? Hearns. Tommy Hearns. Hearns.
No, he's not on it either.
Wow.
So rubbish.
They got Chavez Jr. I mean Senior.
No, they haven't. But they've got the women on it now.
Oh, they got women on it. They got Clarissa on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, well,
they want that to sell in the Latin market. They better put Chavez on.
Yeah, they better put some Spanish people on there. Some big good names. Chavez, Duran is cool, but they better get Chavez and what's the dude name? The Kid Chocolate. They could put Kid Chocolate on there, but
they've got no Jack Dempsey on it. I'm like, how can you have a boxing game without Jack Dempsey or even Jack Johnson's not even on it?
You said they got Joe Lewis though, right?
Yeah, but that makes up for it. That makes up for it.
I guess they got Joe Lewis and Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, no Randall Turpin, but why would they put him on it anyway? Yeah.
Wow. Well, interesting. Anyway, Mike Tyson's looking good in training. I don't know what'll happen though.
Oh
yeah, we got about 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
For that fight. Yeah. Now, if you got Netflix, do you got to pay extra for it, or you could just watch it?
Already on the subscription, I think.
Okay.
If I have to pay for it, then I won't be paying to watch it.
Yeah. I'm not paying, even though
I don't
I'm not paying
really fight, to be honest. I just think it's bad news. Yeah.
I mean, I hope it helps Mike Tyson out financially.
Well, he's made about 20 million in the last 10 years, I think. Anyway. No, he's made.
Yeah, but he lost about 150.
The problem with him is he said, if you give him that sort of money now, let Tom back in.
Yeah. Yo, listen, I'm about to go eat though.
All right.
Well, let's say our goodbyes and we'll go.
Yeah, go